Hi guys, what's up? So today what we're doing is we're starting with a chapter called as prevention of operation and mismanagement. Prevention of operation and mismanagement. So the weightage of this chapter would be like 4 marks to 8 marks. It can go for 6 also, it can come for 5 also, 8 also, MCQs also, anywhere. Important chapter, and it is always asked in the exam. It is always asked in the exam. It says prevention of operation and mismanagement. Operation. Up now, here there are few people who make fun of me. Operation, so listen to pronounce it operation, it's operation, whatever it is, but I will say it is operation. My Totla English. Okay. Prevention of operation and I would write here mismanagement. Prevention of operation and mismanagement. Miss को manage किया. Now, what is operation? Basically, when you study this chapter, you will find that the word operation is not defined in the act. The word operation is not defined in the act. It is basically, it means some burdensome, harsh act. Some burdensome or some harsh act. So basically, for example, if a company is doing a wrong act, a forceful act towards the members, then it is an act of operation. There has to be a wrongdoing. Understand the concept. There has to be a wrongdoing, but that wrongdoing has to be on the members. The wrongdoing has to be on the members. Now guys, for example, the best example to study this chapter is Satyam. Okay? Now, Satyam Computers, that Satyam Limited was a company wherein you must have heard long back, Raju the guy, Raju Lingam, he misutilized the money of the company and made huge assets in his personal and his family members' name. There was a wrongful act done by the company or its directors on the members. The share price fell. The share price fell tremendously, and there was a nuksan. What is a nuksan? There was a nuksan to the members. So members have a right to go to the tribunal. When I say tribunal, that means NCLT. NCLT, please give us some remedy. NCLT, please give us some remedy. हमको please बचाओ. The worst scenario, in the rarest of circumstances, in case some other remedy is not available, let us assume some remedy is not available. What is that remedy? I will let you know in some time. In case some remedy is not available, worst scenario में what will NCLT do? Member तुमको तकलीफ हुआ है ना, member तुमको problem हुआ है, right? What? तुमको problem हुआ है? Okay. What do you want? Tell me. Sir, we want the closure of the company. When we say closure of the company, that means NCLT will pass the order of winding up. But अगर wind up कर दिया, तो if you have remember IPCC days, your Malgudi days, when you were young, at that time you must have studied the liquidator statement is getting prepared. So first liquidator fees is paid, then all the secure creditors are paid, right? Debenture holders are paid. Last में आखिरी में छुट्टा पैसा, the chiller is given to the shareholder. So winding up is the last scene, and in winding up also there is no surety whether the shareholders or the members will get something or no. They may or they may not get. Correct? So NCLT finds one or the other way. NCLT finds alternative ways. Okay, there's a problem. Okay, if there's a problem, we'll try to find a solution to it. Okay, members, there's a wrongdoing. Okay, what do you want? Sir, we want wind up. So NCLT will say, okay, rather than winding up a company, let's do one thing. Let's change the board of directors. You appoint new directors. So existing directors will go and the new directors will come. Acha, members are like, okay, sir, we cannot appoint a director. We do not know anyone. So NCLT will say, okay, I will appoint new directors who will manage the company. So let's remove the old director and we will appoint the new directors, and NCLT will appoint and they will manage the company. Okay. Number 2. Acha, there's a problem. Director of contravened. Let us make him guilty. Punish them with imprisonment, fine, compensation, and that director will indemnify the shareholders. Okay? So there are certain other remedies which the NCLT will give. In case those remedies are also not working, the last scene is what? The last resort is what? Wind up. The last resort is wind up. But before winding up, the tribunal will find one or the other ways, alternate ways. Understood this much? Now, the wrongdoing could be on member, or the wrongdoing could be on members. For example, I don't like Rahul's face. Okay? So the company has come up with a bonus issue or a right issue. Company has offered shares to all the shareholders except Rahul. That is a wrong thing. So sir, your wrong thing has been done, but it is not done to the members, it is done to the member. Still, Rahul has a right to make an application to NCLT to get prevented from operation and mismanagement. Acha, for example, there are two rows. This is left and this is left and this is right. Okay, these are two rows. So this row we have offered shares. This row we have not offered shares. Galat. So the wrongdoing is on the members. Okay. Wrongdoing could be against the company also. For example, directors are making transactions with related party. So to get into a transaction with related party, there is no harm. Boss, you can do it, but you have to disclose. And it also has to be ALP, but they are, for example, the product is of 1,000 rupees, they are paying 1,500 rupees. So the wrongdoing is on the company. They are not inviting quotations, they are just making the contract, and that too, those parties are related parties. So guys, wrongdoing is on the company. So when I say wrongdoing is on the company, that means in turn it is affecting members. Acha. Guys, this is my factory. यहाँ से धुआं is coming. धुआं, you know. ठीक है, and that धुआं is entering the local limits of the city. The pipe of this धुआं is in the city. So who's getting affected here? Sir, public is getting affected here. If public is getting affected, they will make complaint against the company, and then it will indirectly affect the members. So the wrongdoing by the company could be against the member or members, or on the company, or onto the public. So it could be, we will use the word here as prejudicial. Prejudicial. It could be prejudicial to the interest of member. It could be prejudicial to the interest of members. It could be prejudicial to the interest of company. It could be prejudicial to the interest of public. So guys, it could be PTIM. It could be PTIP. It could be PTIC. Prejudicial to the interest of members. Prejudicial to the interest of public. Prejudicial to the interest of company. Understood? Easy. So you have a right to go to NCLT. I mean, there is a certain provision how many people can make application, but yes, you have a right to make an application to NCLT. If the act of the company is against wrongful, harsh act, burdensome act, and it is affecting members, always remember it should affect member or members. Okay? Now, what is mismanagement? There were 5 directors in a company, including me. I somehow managed the shareholders and removed other 4 directors, and I appointed my family members as a director. And I am managing the company as per my wish. So if there's a change in the board of directors, it is not operation, it is neither mismanagement. So change can be genuine also, change could be bona fide. But because of that change, now the 4 directors have left the company. My family members have come. So now I can manage the company on my own. So it says because of that change in the management, in future, the activities of the company, or the affairs of company, could be prejudicial to the interest of member or members. Then that is called as mismanagement. Understood? The affairs of company in future will affect the members or member, then it is called as mismanagement. Or there could be change in shareholding pattern. So change in shareholding pattern is not a harm. It is an actual act. You can do it. But because of that change, in future, the affairs of company would be wrong. Then you can make an application to NCLT. Understood? Just remember, you have to satisfy 3 conditions always. Don't try, I'll let you know where to write. It should be an actual act of operation. It should be an actual act of operation. अरे मेरे को शक है कि कुछ wrong हुआ है वहां पर. I have a doubt कि कुछ wrong हो रहा है वहां पर. It should be an actual proven act. There should be evidence. M. It should be on the members. It should be on the members. It should be on the members. If anything wrong has happened with the directors, ठीक है, हुआ, कोई problem नहीं है. कोई और section में जाओ, कोई और chapter में जाओ, but इस chapter में you will not get attracted. इस chapter में only members are covered. Only members are covered. C. The act should be continuous. Guys, the act should be continuous. The act should be continuous. One single isolated act cannot constitute operation or mismanagement. Guys, cannot constitute operation or mismanagement. It has to be continuous. So you have to satisfy all the 3 conditions A, M, C. It should be an actual act on the. It should be actual act of O&M. It should be on the members and it should be continuous. Understood? Somewhere though you would have written it. No? Okay. The section which we're going to study is basically 241 to 245. 241 to 245. Only 5 sections. Yes, only 5 sections in this chapter. 241 says application to T for relief. 242 powers of tribunal. 243 consequences for termination of agreement. 244 right to apply. 245 class action suits. Okay? Yes, easy chapter, important chapter. Let's do one thing. Below these sections, write what I am dictating. Write. The word operation spelling is ऊपर. The word operation is not defined in the Companies Act. The word operation is not defined in the Companies Act. It means wrongful, comma, burdensome. Burdensome spelling is written on the screen. It means wrongful, burdensome, or a harsh act. It means wrongful, burdensome, or a harsh act. Full stop. To constitute whether an act is an operation or not. To constitute whether an act is an operation or not. To constitute is an act of operation. Following are the condition. Following are the condition. Following are the condition. ठीक है? First A. It should be an actual act of operation. It should be an actual act of operation. It should be an actual act of operation. M. The act should be operative. The act should be operative only on members. Only on members. C. Continuous. The act should be continuous. The act should be continuous. द एक्ट शुड बी कंटिन्यूस, ठीक है. सो AMC एक्चुअल, मेंबर्स कंटिन्यूस. क्लियर हो गया इतना चीज. नाउ आई विल गिव यू फ्यू एग्जांपल्स. तो मुझे बताओ कि इट इज एन ऑपरेशन और नॉट. ओके, कंटिन्यूस लॉसेस कंपनी को हो रहा है. कंटिन्यूस लॉसेस, कंटिन्यूस लॉसेस, losses. It is not an act of operation. It's just a business cycle which happens. ठीक है ना सर, लॉसेस हो रहा है, उसमें डायरेक्टर्स की गलती नहीं है. मे बी फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोरोना आ गया, कोविड आ गया, बिजनेस ट्रेंड चेंज हो गया, गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी चेंज हो गई, प्लास्टिक इंडस्ट्री, गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी गॉट चेंज, सो इट अफेक्टेड. So continuous business losses is not an act of operation by the directors which is affecting members. ठीक है. Company is having huge profit. Second example, okay. Company is having huge profit, which can be seen in the reserves also and current year's profit also. Yet company is not declaring dividend. No. No, 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 no. Company is earning huge profit, but yet the company is not declaring dividend. It is also not an act of operation. अरे भाई, in SFM you have studied. अरे those पगले people, mad people, Maud Gillen Miller. अरे if dividend is declared, it will affect the market price and vice versa, correct? So in case if company is not declaring dividend, ठीक है, the money is saved in reserves. Anyways, the equity share capital plus reserves together will give equity shareholders funds. Anyways, the money is of the shareholder. So if the company is not declaring dividend, it is not an act of operation. Acha, now if I twist the question, dividend is declared, and then if it is not paid, then it will be act of operation. Understood? So I'll be doing the question from the question book. All these are covered in question book. But to have that into the flow, you should know all these things. Okay, so guys, 5 section. First section we are going with is application to tribunal for relief. Application to tribunal for relief. So take a pencil or a pen because you'll be marking the stuff. First, let me just teach you, then you mark. 241. An application to tribunal for relief. Any member of a company who complains that, don't mark right now, first understand, every word is important. The affairs of company, I would use the word AOC. The affairs of company are being or have been. Are being matlab present tense, have been matlab past tense. Are being or have been conducted in a manner that is prejudicial to public, prejudicial to member, or prejudicial to the company. So this is basically PTIP, PTIM, or PTIC. The affairs of company are being or have been conducted in a manner which is PTIP, PTIM, or PTIC. Or there is a material change in the management. Material का मतलब significant. Change का मतलब बदलाव. ठीक है, change. But to have a change or to have a material change is not a harm. It is not an operational mismanagement. But or if there is a material change in the management. Now when I say management मतलब board of directors or a control means shareholders. Shareholding pattern is changed. ठीक है. Material change in the management or control by a change in board of directors, managers, ownership of company shares, and if the company is not having share capital, then the membership. That is basically guarantee company. That is basically guarantee company. If there is a material change in the management or control, management matlab board of directors or control matlab members, shareholders, by change in board, managers, ownership of company share, that is share capital wala company guarantee हुआ तो membership. If the company doesn't have share capital, then the membership. And by the reason of such changes, it is likely that means future tense. It is likely that the affairs of a company, that it will be conducted in a manner which is prejudicial to the interest of member or class of members. I hope you understood the difference. In the first part we say it is the past tense and the present tense. In this material change we say कि boss material change या कोई problem नहीं, but because of that change in future the activities would be such that it would be resulting in PTIM or PTIMS, that is prejudicial to interest of members or members. ठीक है. they will make an application to tribunal under section 244. They will make an application under section 244. Clear? Now, second, if CG is of the opinion that the affairs of company are PTIP, now CG ke liye to PTIP, it shall also apply to tribunal for relief. That means two people can apply. One is members, other one is CG. One is members and other one is CG. Members and CG. Application made to tribunal. Now, if you want to withdraw the application, application cannot be withdrawn without the permission of tribunal. Application cannot be withdrawn without the permission of tribunal. Application cannot be withdrawn without the permission of tribunal. Okay, always remember this. Next. Now, this is the new part. This is amended part. This got added in May 20 and then exam did not happen in May 20. So, it is important. When the opinion of CG, there exist circumstances suggesting that किसके opinion में, CG के opinion में, there are certain situation it looks like कि the person who is managing the affairs of company, basically the director, in simple words directors, they are doing fraud, misrepresentation, misfeasance, negligence, जानबूझ के कुछ गलत काम कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, देखो अभी that any person who is concerned in the conduct and management affairs of the company, that means directors, is or has been in connection with guilty of fraud, misfeasance, persistent negligence, or default in carrying out his obligation and function under the law or a breach of trust. Number 2, or the business of the company is not or has not been conducted and managed by such a person as per the sound business principles. सब कुछ गलत कर रखा है, सब कुछ गलत कर रखा है. और the company is or has been conducted and managed by such a person in a manner which is likely to cause or has caused serious injury or damage to the industry which it belongs to. For example, petroleum industry or telecom industry, or let us assume cloth industry, fashion industry. Or the business of a company is or has been conducted and managed by such a person with the intent to defraud the creditors, members, or other person, or otherwise for a fraudulent or unlawful purpose. मतलब CG के हिसाब से आपने इतना कुछ गलत कर रखा है, तो CG क्या करेगा? CG may initiate a case against such a person. MCQ is also important also for theory. Who will initiate the case, बच्चों? CG. CG may initiate the case against such a person and refer the same to tribunal. CG will file the case and refer it to the tribunal. I बोलूँगा tribunal एक काम कर, चल तू उस केस में इंक्वायरी कर, एंड पता कर कि वो जो पर्सन है, द पर्सन हु हैज कंडक्टेड सो मेनी कांड इज फिट एंड प्रॉपर और नॉट. So the CG will initiate the case against such a person and may refer the case to the tribunal, who will inquire into the case with the request that the tribunal may inquire into the case and record a decision as to whether or not such a person is fit and proper person. Such a person is fit and proper person to hold the office of a director or any other office connected with the conduct and management of any company. मतलब हमको बताओ तुम कि वो जो पर्सन है वो बरोबर है कि नहीं, वो फिट एंड प्रॉपर है कि नहीं. अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर फॉर एग्जांपल डायरेक्टर्स ने समथिंग कांड दे हैव डन, ठीक है, तो सीजी विल फाइल अ केस एंड रेफर इट टू ट्राइब्यूनल. ठीक है, ट्राइब्यूनल क्या करेगा, उसमें इंक्वायरी करेगा एंड द ट्राइब्यूनल विल रिप्लाई टू सीजी विद द स्टेटमेंट दैट वेदर इट इज फिट एंड प्रॉपर टू बी द डायरेक्टर ऑफ एनी कंपनी. हम लोग कुछ रिमूवल का बात नहीं कर रहे अभी तक. वी आर जस्ट सेइंग कि जस्ट द ट्राइब्यूनल विल इंक्वायर एंड से कि वेदर द पर्सन इज फिट एंड प्रॉपर टू बी द डायरेक्टर ऑफ एनी कंपनी. नाउ ऑल दिस केस हैड हैपेंड बिकॉज ऑफ द नीरव मोदी का कंपनी का कांड, डीएचएफएल का कांड. ठीक है, ऑल दोस कांड हैड हैपेंड एंड दैट इज व्हाई दिस प्रोविजन हैड केम. तो सीजी विल फाइल अ केस अगेंस्ट दैट पर्सन एंड फॉरवर्ड द केस टू द ट्राइब्यूनल. ठीक है, फाइल अ केस अगेंस्ट द डायरेक्टर एंड फॉरवर्ड द केस टू द ट्राइब्यूनल विद द रिक्वेस्ट कि सर प्लीज ट्राइब्यूनल प्लीज मेक एन इंक्वायरी and tell us whether the person is fit and not. Okay? Now the person against whom a case is referred to tribunal above shall be joined as a respondent to the application. So case file करने वाला कौन है? CG, and the opposite party has to reply. So that director would be called as respondent. Respondent. ठीक है? So plaintiff हो गया यहाँ पर, plaintiff and respondent. The opposite party is called as respondent. तो reply करेगा. Understood? Guys, this is section 241. Application to relief, application to tribunal for relief. ठीक है, चलो मार्क करो एक बार. स्टार्ट मार्किंग. एंड राइट दैट ऊपर वाला पार्ट. Done? Chalo. Let's do one more section, then you read it together. 241 was application to tribunal for relief. ठीक है? Now we are on 244. क्या कहता है? It says right to apply. 244 right to apply. Company having share capital. Company not having share capital. Okay, मतलब guarantee company. Minimum 100 members will apply, or 1/10 of total number of members, whichever is less. तो फर्स्ट कैटेगरीज अगर ये दिया है 100 मेंबर्स और 100 मेंबर्स, अज्यूम कर 1000 लोग हैं तो 100 मेंबर्स हैव टू मेक एन एप्लीकेशन, और 1/10 ऑफ टोटल नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स व्हिचएवर इज लेस. ठीक है, सो आई एम टेलिंग 100 पीपल हैव टू मेक एन एप्लीकेशन. अगर और मैं बोलूँ 750 लोग हैं, 750 लोग, 750 पीपल, सो 75 पीपल विल मेक एन एप्लीकेशन व्हिचएवर इज लेस. सो 75 पीपल हैज टू मेक एन एप्लीकेशन. ठीक है, बट दिस इज द फर्स्ट कैटेगरी. सेकेंड कैटेगरी, और members having 1/10 of issued share capital of a company. Members holding 1/10 of issued share capital of a company. जितना भी total capital company का, उसका 1/10, even if it is held by one person, he can also make an application. Because the B category says members holding 1/10 of issued share capital of company. Such number of members holding 1/10 of issued share capital of a company. Just remember this, okay? In the exam, they will give us paid up value, calls in arrears, ठीक है, पार्टली पेड अप, ब्ला ब्ला शेड, ठीक है, फेस वैल्यू, नॉमिनल वैल्यू. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर यू हैव टू टेक इशूड. कितना इशू किया है, कितना इशू किया है, उसका 1/10. इशूड को सर्कल करो, सर्कल इशूड. अच्छा, कंपनी नॉट हैविंग शेयर कैपिटल मतलब गारंटी कंपनी, 1/5 ऑफ टोटल नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स, 1/5 ऑफ टोटल नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स, 1/5 ऑफ टोटल नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स. So 100 members or 1/10 of issued, 1/10 of total number of members, whichever is less. Second category is members holding 1/10 of issued share capital of a company. In case of guarantee, 1/5 of total number of members. ठीक है? अच्छा, now let us assume 100 people and मेरा 1/10 आता 75 है, whichever is less. So 75 people should make application, but 85 people has made an application. Guys, ideally as per our calculation, 75 people should make the application, but in the question it says 85 people has made the application. Law says 75, 85 have made. Sir, this is minimum. If 85 has done, the application is valid. But after some time, 15 members either withdrew their application, that means they have taken back, or they ceased to be a member. There could be one of the possibility, either they have withdrawn their application or they ceased to be a member. Let us assume. So the 85 people have applied. 15 ने या तो withdraw कर लिया है, या तो they have ceased to be member. Now when I say ceased to be member, that means they have sold the shares. When they have sold the shares, that means they are no more members. So बचा कितना अभी? 70. Law says हमारे calculation के हिसाब से 75 people should make application, but now only 70 people have made the application. Guys, the application is still valid. The application is still valid. Why? Because the minimum number of requirement is to be checked only at the time of making application. Only at the time of making application. If after making application some members withdrew their application or ceased to be members, still the application would be valid. Understood? Section number is 244. Section number 244. Now, these are certain requirements. Tribunal may waive off. Waive ka spelling is wrong, guys, here. Waive off. The tribunal may waive off all or any of the above requirements. That means, see, the application of requirements is given by the Companies Act, but depending upon certain situations or certain circumstances, the tribunal may waive all or any of the above requirements. Now, for example, it's as per the calculation, 75 people should make, as per the calculation. But for your company, let us assume, for your case, tribunal says, "Chha, theek hai, kaam karo, only 5 people should make application." So, depending upon the case, the tribunal can do any damn thing. Okay. Joint shareholder would be counted as 1. It is दो जिस्म एक जान. Joint shareholder would be counted as 1. Sir, why we are concentrating on joint shareholders? Guys, when you see 100 members or 1/10 of total number of members, assume karo there are 2 people who are holding only 1 share, and we are counting members. So there would be 100 heads, बराबर, plus 1 extra head, 101. Because a joint shareholder है ना, तो वो लोग 2 खड़े रहेंगे लाइन में. So you will count them only as 1. Joint shareholder would be counted as 1. All the calls must have been paid up. That means all the applicant must have paid all the calls. Shareholders could be equity or preference when you're calculating 1/10. Only a shareholder. अच्छा. One second. Legal heir can also be an applicant. Legal heir can also be an applicant. For example, if the member has died, so his or her legal can make an applicant. ये only की जगह पे लिखो 1. Sorry. A shareholder can make an application on behalf of all. या फिर one shareholder लिखो. One shareholder can also make an application on behalf of all. One shareholder can also make an application on behalf of all. ठीक है, ऐसा लिख दो. Now what does this line means? Understand. So there are 85 people who are making application. So all the 85 people together will hold their hands and then go to the court. And in Kadgara, that box, all 85 people would stand. No, sir. On behalf of those 85 people, one shareholder can make an application. But sign has to be there of all the 85 people. You have to meet the criteria. But the application form can be submitted by one person also. If he doesn't go, the lawyer can also go. They can appoint professional also who will submit the application, but they have to meet the criteria. जो भी है ना, 100 members or 110, they have to meet the criteria. Once the criteria is met, they can authorize any shareholder, or they can authorize lawyers or CAs or CS or CMS, all the big people on this earth. Okay, but you go and make an application. That is allowed, but they have to meet the criteria. All this is written in section 244. 244. Okay, one more point would be there. The above requirement are checked only at the time of making application. Only at the time of making application. That is, if some member ceases, that is shares are sold, or withdraw their application, still the application would be valid. Section number, guys, 244. 244 is the section number. Okay. So I'm giving you 4 minutes time. Revise, enter 241 and 244. Revise 241, 244. Done guys. So we're done with 241 and we're done with 244. Okay. Now come to 243. Usme there are also certain amendments. I'll let you know what are the amendments. So we are doing 243. So what does this say? It says, consequences for termination of agreement. Consequences for termination of agreement. Okay. So we are left with a section called as 242 that talks about powers of tribunal. It's kind of a read section because there are so many powers of the tribunal. See, because the last resort is winding up. Before winding up, they will find one or the other remedy. Correct? So one of the remedy is, okay, that's a director. Members, wrongdoing is done. Gone. Who did? Director. What do you want? You want me to remove them? You want me to remove them? So the tribunal is of the view that directors should be removed. So the tribunal will remove them. Now, a director is a director in a company from one AGM till the next AGM. A managing director is a MD in a company from for the period of 5 years, basically is appointed for 5 years. All this provision we will get it in directors. So let us assume MD is removed after 2.5 years. लग गए किसके? MD के. बराबर? He has thought कि I will work with AB Limited, but AB Limited can't had happened. Can't has happened and he is found guilty, or let us assume he did not work properly. So the tribunal will remove him, correct? If the tribunal has removed the MD or the director, now 2.5 साल बाद 2.5 years बाद he will be asking and saying that I have to bought a house, I have bought a BMW car, my kids are studying in a very good school, I have to pay fees for them. So sir, you please sir give me some compensation. Law says no one will get the compensation. Law says no one will get the compensation. No compensation would be given to any person for whatsoever reason. Because MD, director, you were guilty, you have done something wrong. So no compensation would be given. Plus. Such a person will be disqualified to be the director or MD of the company for the period of 5 years. That person will be disqualified for the period of 5 years. So guys, two problems will happen. When an order made under section 242, that is pending section, terminates, set aside or modifies an agreement such which is referred in subsection 2 of that particular section. ठीक है, वो अपन देखेंगे बाद में क्या है. Such order shall not give rise to any claim whatsoever against the company by any person for damages for compensation for loss of office or in any other respect, either in pursuance of agreement or otherwise. No compensation for law. Number 2, no MD, director, manager whose agreement is so terminated or set aside shall, for a period of 5 years from the date of the order terminating, setting aside the agreement, without the leave of tribunal be appointed or act as MD or director or manager of the company. Now, क्या problem है? पहला problem, no compensation. Number 2, you will be disqualified for a period of 5 years to be the director, MD, whatever you were, to be the director, MD of the company. मतलब my question is of any company or of that particular company. Interpret. करो interpret. Of that particular company. They have not written of a company or of any company. They have not written. So it is basically of the company. Of that particular company. अच्छा. Let us assume Karan was my MD. Karan को हमने निकाल के बाहर फेंक दिया. ठीक है? And he is disqualified. We are in 2020 right now. Karan is disqualified for 5 years. That means till 2025. In 2022, one day I was thinking, यार नहीं यार, we want Karan back. We want Karan. But there is a disqualification on the Karan for 5 years. Who gave the order for disqualification? Who? Tribunal. So we went to tribunal. Tribunal. We agree that Karan has done wrong thing, but he was a very good MD. ठीक है, कभी कभी बच्चा भटक जाता है यहाँ वहाँ, बट ही वॉज अ वेरी गुड एमडी. सर प्लीज, सर प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज, सर प्लीज ब्रिंग करण बैक, bring him back, bring him back, bring him back. So sir, we want Karan, sir, we want Karan, sir, we want Karan, sir, we want Karan. Tribunal will say, hold on, hold on. Tribunal will go to CG, tribunal will go to CG. Hey CG, ये बच्चा लोग आया है हमारे पास, they are wanting Karan back. Karan was disqualified by me for 5 years. If you want to say something, please tell me, or else I will give the approval. So the company will go to tribunal. Tribunal will go to CG. CG will give the representation to tribunal, and then tribunal will pass the order or reject the order. So it says appointment would be valid with the permission of tribunal. NCLT will give the permission only if it has made an application to CG. So in simple bhasha, company will go to tribunal, tribunal will go to CG, CG will go to tribunal, then tribunal will go to company, whether it is yes or no. Understood the time pass? बिकॉज डिस्क्वालीफाई कौन किया? ट्राइब्यूनल. तो अप्रूवल का अपॉइंटमेंट का भी कौन देगा अप्रूवल? ट्राइब्यूनल. बराबर. बट ट्राइब्यूनल विल नॉट गिव द अप्रूवल डायरेक्टली. फर्स्ट दे विल गो टू सीजी एंड देन सीजी विल गिव द रिप्रेजेंटेशन एंड देन ट्राइब्यूनल विल पास द ऑर्डर. ठीक है ना. फिर ये अमेंडमेंट आ गया. अभी वी डिड ना कि वो फिट एंड प्रॉपर पर्सन वाला, सेम वही सेम चीज कि ही इज डिस्क्वालीफाइड फॉर 5 years एंड टू बी द डायरेक्टर. अब जैसे यहाँ पे कुछ अलग आएगा, प्लस उसको कॉम्पेंसेशन नहीं मिलेगा. तो जो ऊपर का जो 2 पॉइंट्स अपन ने पढ़ा बच्चों, सेम थिंग वी विल कवर यार. ही इज डिस्क्वालीफाइड फॉर 5 years प्लस उसको कॉम्पेंसेशन नहीं मिलेगा. बट डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन में यहाँ पर कुछ ट्विस्ट है. द पर्सन हु इज नॉट अ फिट एंड प्रॉपर पर्सन एज पर सेक्शन 4A of 242 shall not hold office of a director or any other office connected with the conduct and management of affairs of any company for the period of 5 years from the date of said section. I mean from the said decision. Hold on. The removal of person from the office of a director or any other office connected with the conduct and management of the company, the person shall not be entitled to be paid any compensation for the loss of termination of office. तो सब कुछ सेम है. नो कॉम्पेंसेशन, खाली ऊपर नीचे हो गया. ऊपर पहले क्या बोल दिया अपन? द फर्स्ट पार्ट वॉज नो कॉम्पेंसेशन, द सेकेंड पार्ट वॉज डिस्क्वालीफाइड फॉर 5 years इन द कंपनी. तुमको वापस से वही चाहिए. गो टू ट्राइब्यूनल, ट्राइब्यूनल विल गो टू सीजी, सीजी विल गिव द रिप्रेजेंटेशन. करेक्ट. नीचे 1A में क्या दिया है? 1A में क्या बोला है? ही वुड बी सर, आई मीन 1A में क्या बोला उन्होंने, क्या ऐड किया वहां पर? पहले ही इज डिस्क्वालीफाइड फॉर 5 years, he is disqualified for 5 years to be the director MD of any company. अगर बेटा वो उधर फिट एंड प्रॉपर वाले में अगर वो इंक्वायरी होती है, उसका रिजल्ट आता है एंड वो डिक्लेयर होता है कि इज नॉट फिट एंड प्रॉपर, सो ही विल बी डिस्क्वालीफाइड फॉर 5 years टू बी द डायरेक्टर एमडी इन एनी कंपनी. अच्छा, तुमको वही बंदा वापस चाहिए. ठीक है. गो टू ट्राइब्यूनल. The CG may with the leave of tribunal permit such person to hold any office before the expiry of 5 years. तो वही सेम प्रोसीजर एंड साथ में उसको कंपनसेशन नहीं मिलेगा. द ओनली ट्विस्ट हियर इज ही इज डिस्क्वालीफाइड इन एनी कंपनी. ठीक है. नाउ पेनल्टी इफ 1B और 1A इज कॉन्ट्रावेंट. 1B कौन सा? ये वाला कि इफ यू आर डिस्क्वालीफाइड, करेक्ट, इफ यू आर डिस्क्वालीफाइड स्टिल आपने उसको अपॉइंट कर लिया बिना परमिशन के. यहां पर 1A वाला, 1A मेन 1A वाला फिट एंड प्रॉपर नहीं था, फिर भी आपने उसको अपॉइंट कर लिया. देन जिनको पता है, जो लोग अपॉइंट है वो तो गिल्टी है ही है. जिन्होंने उसको अपॉइंट किया, द पीपल हु अपॉइंटेड देम आर आल्सो गिल्टी फॉर अप टू 6 months और अप टू 5 lakhs और बोथ. सॉरी, अप टू 6 months फ्लैट 5 lakh rupees और बोथ. अप टू 6 months 5 lakh rupees और बोथ. अप टू 6 months 5 lakh rupees और बोथ. अमेंडमेंट ने ध्यान रखना ये चीज. सो गाइज, एवरीथिंग इज अमेंडेड हियर 243 में. अगेन आई रिपीट, if the person's का agreement is terminated, he will be disqualified for the period of 5 years and take it to be the director in that particular company and no compensation. तुमको वही बंदा चाहिए. go to tribunal go to CG will pass the order. ठीक है. सेम चीज यहाँ पर. बट अगर वो फिट एंड प्रॉपर में डिक्लेयर हो गया इज नॉट फिट एंड प्रॉपर, सो द पर्सन वुड बी डिस्क्वालीफाइड फॉर 5 years टू बी द डायरेक्टर एमडी इन एनी कंपनी एंड सेम प्रोसीजर कि तुमको वही बंदा चाहिए. go to T will give to CG will come to T then and no compensation for loss of office. ठीक है. एंड अगर फिर भी आपने उन दोनों को अपॉइंट कर लिया है, दोनों केस में, ठीक है, 1B एंड 1A में आपने अगर उसको अपॉइंट कर लिया है, सो इट इज अप टू 6 months 5 lakh rupees और बोथ. सेक्शन 243. 2 minutes, read it again. Done. So we're done with 241, we're done with 244, we're done with 243. अब एक सेक्शन है जो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो है हमारा 245 क्लास एक्शन सूट्स. 245 क्लास एक्शन सूट्स. So but before we move on to 245, क्योंकि वो थोड़ा सा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है और दिमाग है उसमें, we do 242 first. 242 is just a read. 242. Come to 242 section. So I have written ऊपर not so important from exam point of view. ठीक है, 242. This is powers of tribunal. What will tribunal say? अच्छा, member Rahul, you have a problem. Karan, you have a problem. You have a problem, right? Only you have a problem. Give your shares. We will give you the money. You sell the shares. कोई problem नहीं. Your problem is resolved. अच्छा, members, you have a problem. You all sell the shares. Your problem would be resolved. ठीक है? So it says powers of tribunal. खाली just for your reference you have to read. On the receipt of application under 241, the team may pass the order for winding up of the company on the basis of the grounds which are just and equitable to the winding up, or may pass any order as it may deem fit. वो कुछ भी pass कर सकता है, but winding up is the last resort. The tribunal may pass the following orders other than to wind up the company. Other than to wind up the company. क्या क्या? पहला, regulation of the conduct of affairs of company. Tribunal will manage the affairs. Number 2, purchase of shares or interest of any members of the company by other members. Rahul, you have a problem? Sell the shares. ठीक है. If any shares purchase, its consequent reduction of share capital. Restriction on transfer allotment of shares, वो रोक दिया जाएगा. 5th, ये अपन ने किया अभी, termination, setting aside, modification of any agreement between the company, the MT and the other director or manager. 6th, termination, setting aside, modification of any agreement between the company and any other person. Now when I say any other person, मतलब employees. ऊपर MD covered था, यहाँ पर employees covered. Setting aside any transfer, delivery of goods, payment, execution or other act. So this is about the transactions made or done by or against the company within 3 months from the date, before the date of application. Circle within 3 months. Which would have made or done by against an individual be deemed to be now as a fraudulent preference. तो अगर हमारा प्रूफ होता है कि वो fraudulent preference है, कब 3 महीने पहले तो उसको रोक दिया जाएगा. सो MD का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कैंसिल हो सकता है, एम्प्लॉय का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कैंसिल हो सकता है, या फिर जो अपने डिलीवरी ऑफ गुड्स पेमेंट किया है वो कैंसिल हो सकता है. ठीक है, मेड विद इन 3 मंथ्स. देन रिमूव द MD मैनेजर और डायरेक्टर. रिकवरी ऑफ अनड्यू गेन्स, कॉम्पेंसेशन मांग सकते हैं उनसे. मैनर ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ MD मैनेजर द कंपनी में सब्सिक्वेंट एन ऑर्डर रिमूविंग, वो बताएगा कैसे अपॉइंट करना है. अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ सच नंबर ऑफ पर्सन एज सिलेक्टेड, ट्राइब्यूनल अपॉइंट कर लेगा. इंपोजिशन ऑफ कॉस्ट, पेनल्टी लग जाएगा. और मेरा फेवरेट, एनी अदर मैटर विद अ टीम में थिंग जस्ट एंड इक्विटेबल. सो बाई चांस बच्चों अगर एग्जाम में आता है, राइट एनी 5, 6 ऑफ योर चॉइस. ठीक है, खाली ध्यान रखना 5, 6, 7 इज इंपॉर्टेंट. 5, 6, 7 इज इंपॉर्टेंट. 5 में MD का रिमूवल है, 6 में एम्प्लॉयज का रिमूवल है, 7 में गुड्स वूड्स का जो ट्रांजेक्शन वो रोक दिया जाएगा, बट उसमें 3 मंथ्स का कंडीशन है. 3 मंथ्स का कंडीशन ध्यान रखना. देन अ सर्टिफाइड कॉपी ऑफ द टी शैल बी फाइल्ड विद ROC विद इन 30 डेज ऑफ द ऑर्डर. सो जो ऑर्डर है उसको ROC को देना 30 डेज. कॉमन डेज है 30 डेज, ध्यान रखना. द टीम में मेक एनी इंटरिम ऑर्डर, जिसको अगर लग रहा है वो इंटरिम ऑर्डर भी पास कर सकता है. चेक करो 4A तुमको आता है क्या. ये जो 241 में जो अमेंडमेंट आया, उसके से 243 में भी अमेंडमेंट आया, और यहां पर उसको रेफरेंस डाल दिया 4A करके. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो अमेंडमेंट का पार्ट. दिस यू नो इट. रीड. Correct. Now the apex authorities tribunal, whatever company you want to do, want to change mahua, whatever you want to do, you have to take the approval of tribunal. ठीक है. When an order of the tribunal which makes an alteration in mahua or of the company, then सब कुछ गया भाड़ में. A company shall not have the power, if any, permit in the order to make without the leave of tribunal any alteration whatever which is inconsistent with the order, either in mahua or in ahua. Whatever you want to do, you have to take the approval of tribunal. 6th. Then the alteration made by the order in the mahua or ahua shall with respect have the same effect as if they were made originally by the company. फिर a certified copy of every order altering or giving leave to alter Company's Mahua shall be filed with ROC within 30 days. Who will register the same? तो time pass है. If a company contravenes the provision of subsection 5, that means Mahua change किया without the permission of tribunal. Mahua change किया without the permission of tribunal. This point. ठीक है, तो there's a penalty. कंपनी के लिए 1 लाख 25 lakhs. ऑफिसर के लिए up to 6 months 25,000 1 lakh. So it is 25,000 to 1 lakh up to 6 months or both. कंपनी के लिए it is 1 lakh to 25 lakhs. 25 1 1 25 25 1 1 25. छोटा penalty is on the officer, बड़ा penalty is on the company. बड़ा penalty is on the company. Write this. 25 1 125. Done? Chalo, take 2 minutes and read 242. Only for read section, you should know for the purpose of MCQs, not as a descriptive answer. We are still left with one section 245. Read 242, powers of tribunal. Done? Chalo, let's recall the sections. We started with, guys, 241. Application to tribunal for relief. Application to tribunal for relief. Okay. 242. Powers of tribunal. 243 was consequences for termination of agreement. And 244 was right to apply. 244 was right to apply. Let's recall it again. 241, application to T for relief. 242, powers of tribunal. 243, consequences for termination of agreement. 244, right to apply. And last section is pending is 245, class action suits. So class action suits along with the questions, we'll be doing it in the next class. Okay? Abhi tak ka whatever I have taught you, kindly revise and be at par with me because you don't have time for revision, and we will proceed together only. Rank 70+. Bye guys, take care.